I just failed the most important module this semester. This is not a video I thought I'd be making today. If anything, I thought I would be making my first year reflection towards the end of June, beginning of July, because then I would have gotten all my semester results. I wanted to open all of my results at the same time while making the video so I can have an authentic reaction to my results. Except it did not happen that way. For those that don't know, I am doing a BSc degree in software engineering, which is something I ended up on by accident, to be honest. I initially wanted to do a boot camp in UX design because I wanted to be a UX designer, but while doing research on that, I found out about software engineering and I thought, this looks quite interesting and I think I want to try that. And I realized that I get the exact same feeling I get from coding that I get when I am editing a video. And I figured if editing videos and coding make me happy, then those are things that I would want to do for at least the foreseeable future. So what happened? The first semester was pretty chilled. We were encouraged to do projects in group. Coding was pretty easy. It was my first time coding, but I was finding it very, very easy. And we did some group projects which were pretty fun. It was pretty smooth sailing academic-wise. Second semester, I then opted to do a module where I would do a solo project. And this project was extremely intimidating. It was a little bit hard, but I did it. And I finished. I put my heart and soul into it. I was posting about it constantly on Instagram while I was doing it. And I was like, you know what, there's no way I'm gonna fail. I discovered I failed on Friday night and it was also by accident. Around 2 a.m. I was still awake and I don't know why I couldn't sleep. So I went on WhatsApp to check if my parents sent me anything. When I got on there, there was a message from my intake group chat. I opened the message and somebody had written, hey guys, results are out. We don't always get our results at the same time. I don't know why. So I wanted to check if my results were out. I went onto the intranet. When I opened it, I saw that I had a notification. So I clicked on a notification and saw that, okay, my results were indeed published. I didn't want to check the results because, again, I wanted to make the video. But I ended up wanting to check all my other modules to see if maybe the results had been out, but I didn't see it. So I accidentally opened the results and the first thing that I saw was this huge green failed. And I was shocked. I was in disbelief. I think I might have stopped breathing for a couple of seconds there because I thought, what the hell? Like, what happened? When I submitted my project, I was maybe 99.9% confident that there was no way I was going to fail. When I didn't get an email saying, hey, you have oral exams, because if you didn't fully meet the requirements, then they would invite you to do an oral exam. And I thought, okay, not having an oral exam is a sign, a good sign. It means that I have passed. I didn't need to do an oral exam. So when I got failed, I was like, I felt so bad that they didn't actually ask me to do oral exam. It must have been really, really bad. But at the same time, I know my code, I know what I did, and I thought, there's no way, man, there's got to be a mistake. I went and I checked the feedback. It was so stupid. What happened was, when we were doing the project, we had to submit a Git repository, which is a place where your code is stored, so that they could check that we were the ones who really did the project and that we didn't have like any external help or copy and paste type of situation, and they could check the timestamps and everything. So with me, they saw my code, but a lot of things were missing. So I got the feedback saying, hey, I saw your code, it wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to pass, but you didn't have documentation. Except I did. This is the part that gets me, except I did, because what happened was, I don't know how to explain this because a lot of people who watch my videos don't really do software engineering or development related things, so this is gonna sound complicated, but imagine my code was like in a huge closet, but there was another door behind the main door. So basically my lecturer opened the main door, saw my code, and didn't know that there was more code in the back door, and didn't even know that there was a back door. Then they assumed that everything on the first door was my code, and they were not happy, and so they failed me. I immediately sent him a message, but it was like 2 a.m. so nobody was going to open messages related to work at 2 a.m. So I'm hoping that he opens it tomorrow and see that actually I did everything that I was told to do, and maybe hopefully rectify the situation, and so that I don't fail, because I can't really blame other people for it. I could have done the due diligence of mentioning that this is where my code is and this is where the rest of my code is, but I just mentioned the first part and didn't mention the second part. On the brighter side of things, failing doesn't necessarily mean I will have to repeat the module. I do have an opportunity to do reassessments, which basically means I would have to like try and fix anything and then get reassessed, and then if I pass then I'm good. If I don't pass then I have to repeat the module, except not next semester, next year on my 4th semester. I'm extremely humbled because I was so overconfident. I still have 2 other modules that I'm waiting for results for, and now my overconfidence and thinking that there is no way I failed, I've passed everything, it's all gone. All because I made this very tiny mistake of not sending a link to everything that was on my Git repository. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I failed that module, but not because I actually did something wrong, but because I didn't properly submit my work. And thus I have a green fail on my student record. It's green. It's not red, it's green. But anyways, this is it for this video. I'll be sharing more about the outcome and hopefully the rest of my results when I make another video. If you watch it until the end, I appreciate you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.